All right, what's up guys? Okay, push press, all right? Number one out of the three things we'll do is we're gonna do a push press with PVC touch up, all right? So think level one here. We're gonna take them, we'll say 5 to 7 reps, whatever you need to coach. It's not about the number, all right? 5 reps through the dip, 5 reps through the dip drive, and then 5 reps through the entire movement, dip drive press, okay? You're just checking hand position, weight in the feet, all the balance stuff, okay? Midline, torso, all the above, okay? It's your chance to coach it up, all right? It looks something like this. Have them across the room, line them up, do whatever you gotta do, okay? Have them in their front rack position. We'll focus on dip, have them dip slow, all right? So just say go on the dip, go. Make sure that they're roughly 2 inches or so. Make sure the knees are tracking the toes, all right? Make sure they're not too far out with their feet, all right? Because if they are, that leaves in room for this, okay? Not looking for that, all right? So have them dip slow, check position, so check, reset, okay, dip, reset, so forth. Okay, next one, same concept, dip drive. Remember that there's speed in the drive, all right? So make sure that when they drive those heels into the ground, all right, and they open the back of that, okay, knee joint, all right? So dip drive, dip drive, dip drive, okay, cue them up. Right? From there, it's dip drive press. Right? Dip drive press. Okay. If you want to say go, use your words. Go. Okay. With every rep that they held overhead, right, that bar shouldn't come down unless you say so as the coach. All right. That's your chance to check midline position. No matter where this bar goes, if it's overhead, they shouldn't bring it down until you say receive or reset, and so forth. All right. Walk them through every piece of this. Okay. You're in control of where they're headed with technique, okay? Next thing, push press descents, okay? Or negatives. I don't want to make it too much about the negative. It's really how the bar comes from the top, the overhead position, back to that front rack position, okay? So main things are the elbows come forward, the head comes back, or chin tucks in, all right? And we receive that bar in the front rack, not with the wrist, okay? So this is really a teaching moment. It's still with the PVC. All right, you can talk about it a little bit when they get this thing. Okay, overhead, the main motions. Okay, the main motions are the elbows come forward. All right, the head backs out of the way. Then we receive with the body. Okay, once again, elbows come forward. Okay, the head backs out of the way. Then we receive with that body. One of the faults you may see sometimes is guys will take from this position right here. All right, and instead of elbows going forward, all right, elbows will come out, and that bar can come around the face outside of that funnel plane, all right, which leads to some crappy cycling and things like that. All right, we're looking for roughly like 10 reps, okay, whatever you need there. Teach it first, all right, and then walk them through it, all right, and walk them through it slow. Bar starts overhead, all right, just say elbows forward, okay. When it gets near the forehead, we bet that chin or tuck the chin in, back the head out of the way, all right, and receive back to that front rack, all right? Slow that tempo down, have them slow it down the entire time so that they can teach control where that bar is. And it's very hard with the PVC pipe. That's why we always teach it first, okay? It's hard to see flaws with the PVC pipe, okay? But that's where this barbell comes into play next, all right? So like I said, just 10 reps there, focused on elbows forward, heads coming, chin's tucking in, receiving that ball with the body, not the wrist, okay? Number 3 is top to top reps, all right? And this is where we will have the barbell in hand, okay? I want you to do one set of 5, okay, 7, whatever you need, of what we just talked about, all right, with the push press descents, okay? Just so they could feel this with weight in their hands, all right? And then we'll get into the top to top reps, okay? So the first set on that number 3 here is when we get it, okay, when we get it into this front rack, or excuse me, overhead, all right, have them do a slow motion with elbows forward. They'll be able to tell now it's a big difference. Okay, chin tucks in, and then we receive with the front rack, okay, not the wrists. That's a big thing, all right? A lot of guys like to receive with the wrist and then try to find the rack. Not looking to do that, all right? So once we get this thing, have them push press it up overhead, all right? Elbows forward, chin tucks back, receive with the body, reset, go, okay? Talk them through here, hold them up top, 1, whatever, chin tucks, all right, okay? That's your first set. The next set are your top to top reps, to where this bar starts overhead. So we'll push press one time, okay, and then you've got 5 to 7, 10 reps, doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna write 5 to 7, it's your call. We'll say go, okay? Bar stays up overhead. Obviously we're checking midline, weighting the feet, are my abs tight, all right? But from this position, you are gonna actually go full speed here, and this is where it leads to cycling. And go, okay. And go, okay, and go, all right? Okay, and that's what we're trying to lead to, is top, okay, all the stuff we talked about, the bar path down, all right? We'll say bound it out of the front rack, okay? When we get into cycling stuff, all right, we need to make sure we're doing it correctly, all right? And that's the point of focus on this, all right? So touch up on number 1. Number 2, we're working on the descent of the barbell, all right? Number 3, we're focused on cycling and also doing that one set at the very beginning with actual weight in our hands, all right? Remember, pause them overhead, stop them wherever you want them to be. Correct away there, okay, and then move forward. So if you have any questions, give me a shout. Have a good day.